If you are interested in listening to people's hair journey, if you're considering doing a big chop, if you're living in Japan and you like hair and makeup, go ahead and continue watching this video. Hi, welcome to Simply Sango. Thank you for clicking on this post. If this is your first time here, welcome to the family. I hope you hit that subscribe button. If you haven't, hit it. Today's video is a Catwoman Halle Berry inspired makeup look. I don't know. Are you getting a Halle Berry vibes? The reason why I wanted to do a Halle Berry vibes video is, first of all, was because, as you can see, I got my hair chopped off, also known as the big chop. Yeah, anybody who does makeup and has short hair would probably at one point want to do a Halle Berry inspired makeup. Catwoman Halle Berry inspired makeup. So yeah, I went for it, but I don't know the results. What do you think? Are you getting the Catwoman vibes? I thought I could kind of talk about why I got my hair cut and a little bit about my hair journey living in Japan, and mostly Japan. Yeah, feel free to pitch in and ask questions in the comment section. Today's video isn't about the makeup, although I intended to look like Halle Berry, but it's more of me talking about my hair, so it's gonna be a fun chit chat style video. But if you are interested in what I'm wearing on my face, feel free to ask me in the comment section. I am going to pass it off to No Makeup Sango, and I'm gonna go to bed. So bye, enjoy. Hello. As you can see, I've already done my eyebrows and kind of prepped my eyelids because we're trying to save some camera time here. Today's video is gonna be a Halle Berry Catwoman inspired makeup look. Because this is my first makeup video for the first time in a while, we're actually gonna do a chit chat. I did the big chop. So why I did the big chop, if I'm gonna jump to conclusion, I just wanted to cut my hair off. I've been contemplating for almost 3 years now. And the reason why I thought I should cut my hair was because eventually I felt as though I was being too attached to my hair. I felt that basically I was obsessing way too much on my hair. I was obsessing way too much on perfect curls, and you know, all those thoughts just started taking over you. And at the same time, when you're hearing people complimenting your hair along with all the efforts that you are putting towards your hair, you feel good, you know. Coming from a place where I wasn't that confident about my hair, it felt good when finally people kind of saw the value in it, which is basically the reason why it became an unhealthy relationship. I just wanted to cut my hair and focus more on other parts of me that isn't my hair. I don't know why it took me this long to do it, to be honest, because when I did cut my hair, it was one of the most freeing experiences. It was everything I wanted it to be, and it was everything I expected it would be once I did cut my hair. I look weird. About my hair journey, it's always interesting talking about my hair journey because it just gets all over the place, and the more I talk about it, I notice how much of an emotional wreck I am every time I talk about my hair. And there's always something in me which is like, why am I talking about this? Like, people don't necessarily give a damn about your relationship with your hair. But at the same time, when I was younger, hearing people talk about their hair was kind of life-saving, you know. It gave me confidence. It made me feel as though I wasn't the only person going through something that I thought I was the only one going through, especially being in Japan, where there isn't much visibility or representation on Black and Japanese biracial girls' hair. So it was really nice to finally get involved to the internet and finding other people and what they do with their hair. It's gonna be similar hair textured people doing what they do with their hair, and they seem like they're thriving. So I made it a mission to basically go through a whole self-acceptance journey, starting from my biggest insecurity, which was my hair. The first time I became conscious of my hair as a negative part of my body. Now don't get me wrong, my intention isn't to buy pity. I don't need, like, I'm good without your pity. I'm just here speaking for those who are basically going through or who went through a similar experience and are, you know, looking for a guidance voice. I'm just gonna call it guidance voice. But my inspiration for going natural, there was a lot of people who were involved, of course, but mainly when it comes to like social media or the internet in general, it was Harmonia Curls. And yeah, and she does a YouTube channel with hair content, and at that time I was like, oh my god, she's from the Caribbean and she has similar hair like me and also similar skin complexion as I do. So immediately I felt connected with her. I don't know why it took YouTube so long to recommend YouTubers like her, but now that looks messy, but it's a smoky eye, so it should be messy, I think. Yeah, so I was already doing this whole self-acceptance journey starting from my hair. The reason why I felt like I needed to go through that journey was because moving from Jamaica to Japan, my hair was the biggest factor that I found people pointing out really often. People around me would definitely have straight, black, silky smooth hair at that time. I thought, you know, everything positive. Even in the media, that's what they portray as the ideal hair. So you're basically walking around in a country that is telling you that your hair ain't shit and it ain't pretty. So basically that was like the mindset I had, unfortunately. And I always felt the need to, you know, compress my hair in order to pass as close to being Japanese as possible. I also want to make a disclaimer that everybody's hair experience is different, and I just want you to listen to this story as my story and my story alone. I mean, if you do find something that you can relate to, great, let's chat, but I'm not wrapping up my experience as a whole and saying that every biracial person in Japan goes through this. Okay, so that was basically what my mindset was up to first year of university. Second year of university, I was torturing my hair and frying it with flat irons. And even now I still have the urge to do that because, you know, I love playing around with hair and makeup, but I chose the road to accept my hair as what it is. So I don't really choose to do that often. First of all, I think girls can do whatever the fuck they want with their hair, their face, anything, you know, whether it be, you know, putting on a lot of makeup, cutting their hair, like, fuck everybody's opinion, just do what you want, okay? But yeah, basically I was straightening my hair just to avoid unnecessary attention, just letting my hair out, or even in a ponytail with my hair, with my curly hair as a ponytail. I didn't feel comfortable because I always, even though maybe people didn't give a fuck and were just going about their business, I somewhere in my head felt uncomfortable or insecure about my hair, and I decided to always, you know, tie it down in a bun or in a ponytail, straighten it, give myself bangs, whatever it takes to make my hair look as close to the Japanese normal thought hair, because it's not everybody in Japan that has straight hair. Like naturally curly haired Japanese people also get shit on for having curly hair. Yeah, I remember one time I let my hair out and high school, like let it down and not in a bun. It was either let it fully down or in a ponytail. We weren't allowed to let our hair down in the first place, and I mean everybody at the school, it was against the school rules that people let their hair down unless it's short. And even though we weren't allowed to let our hair down, I would always have my hair in a bun, and I'll always, even though I had my hair in a bun, I would still flat iron it. Like, so I would wake up an extra hour early to straighten it. That was high school, but the high school experience wasn't that negative because it was mostly like just me not accepting the fact that my hair is different from everybody else, and I just wanted to be like everybody else, like, you know. Middle school, junior high school wasn't so easy because people will just make ignorant comments about my hair, and by people I mean like regular students. They just make ignorant comments. I won't go into details because that's basically part of an experience that I had that I don't really think is necessary for me to dive into. You know, I will have hairstyles that people aren't used to seeing, and they'll be like, oh, I've never seen a hairstyle like that. Or they'll be like, what is that hairstyle? It's different. It was never in a good way. So yeah, that was junior high school. But then yeah, as I mentioned earlier, in university I totally went like, you know what, I'ma rock my flow. I'ma rock my flow. Cut. I'ma rock my fro. Rock my fro. I rocked my fro. One experience that definitely changed my mindset about accepting my hair was I had a photo shoot with a couple of associates, some people that I really respect, and they really wanted me to help with some t-shirt. I think it was a music video. I think it was a music video shoot, and they wanted me to help them, and they were like, wear your hair down. And to me, that was probably my first time wearing my hair down in public, like out of school. I mean, if it's school, it's just people you know. So I was doing this music video shoot, and we were shooting in a little park, and the most beautiful little girl came, but judging from her skin tone and her hair texture, she was definitely a black Japanese biracial little girl. I don't know how old. It's like probably kindergarten. I had my hair down, and she had her hair in two little braids. She made the most beautiful time-stopping smile, I think. Maybe I'm just being dramatic, but she tugged her, maybe that was her mom, she tugged the lady's dress that she was with, and she pointed at me with a big smile, and like she was communicating to her mom, like, look, she has similar hair like me. And throughout that whole video, I did feel confident in finally stepping out of my shell to decide to go to do more natural hairstyles more. So I was already kind of feeling a bit confident. But yeah, that little girl kind of punched me in a good way and made me notice that, yes, I have to do this. I need to do this for little girls like her.
2 hours later.
Woo, woo, woo. If you do have any other topics that you're interested in for me to talk about, please let me know in the comments below or DM me on Instagram. I'm pushing for a lot of interactions this year. I'm still on that. Oh my god, get over here. I'm still going through that whole, 2020 goals to reach out to people, talk more, speak up, take up space. I think I'm doing quite a good job so far. I am finished. So I hope you enjoyed my little talk about my hair journey. It wasn't much, was it? I hope it gave you a little bit of insight on my experience with my hair and why it led up to cutting my hair. Bye, good night. I will see you in the next one. Thank you for watching. Bye.